Frame this for me. Like, I'm sure you had a really down moment as you're going through all this growth and probably maybe even your worst moment. Can you share that? Like, did you ever hit a wall? I'm sure it wasn't all roses and sunshine.
There's probably like three big moments in my career where it's like, is this going to work? And one of them was actually like not even that long ago. It was probably just about 2 years ago. We had an accounting department. And when we bought all these businesses, we bought 9 businesses over the years, and we bought three of them in 2021. And when we bought those, we grew from 29 employees, I think, or 30 employees to 105 in like 130 days. So it was obviously a lot. And during that time, we only had 30 employees when we started. So like aggressively growing very fast. So what that meant was we didn't have a good accounting team. We didn't have a good HR team. We didn't have a lot of teams. Because like how could we had 30 people. Contrast that today, we have 152 people on that team. So all of those teams are good. But at the time, even just 2 years ago, we were running and gunning and trying to figure out how to grow an accounting team. And I'm not even picking this as the worst moment because you have CFO made easy on your shirt. Literally just was the worst. So at the end of 2023, my brother died. And so I wasn't in a great frame of mind. And in the middle of sort of while I was working through that, my accounting team basically lost $800,000 worth of bills.
Wow.
So, I'm not in a great frame of mind. We had actively merged 4 businesses together, which means we merged 4 QuickBooks files together. It was a very complicated transaction. In the process, I had not upgraded my accounting staff to be able to support that type of transaction. I did bring in external experts to help us, but they did a very bad job. And we've had to pay multiple 6 figures now to fix it.
Wow.
But in that process, we disconnected a few things, and they basically misplaced roughly around $800,000. So it's on one hand, it's a lot of money, and on the other hand, it's like not that much money, but it's a lot of money when you're growing at the pace you are, and the balance sheet was still like getting stabilized from acquisitions. So my brother passes away. Surprise, he was a young guy, had a heart attack. And then the next 3 or 4 months, I was sued 4 or 5 times in like just on repeat. Just lawsuits kept showing up, kept showing up, kept showing up. And we're just like, what is going on? And we find out our accounting team misplaced around $800,000. So that was probably the worst. I was sued 8 times before my birthday of 2024.
Wow. So, just to dig a little deeper, I mean, were you really like at a point like, man, because you kind of seem like a fighter to me. Were you really serious? Like, hey, I'm not sure if I want to do this. Like, is this all worth it? Was that really a strong emotion, or was it more like just 1 or 2 days you were kind of like, this sucks and I'll wipe off my knees and figure it out?
Well, I mean, it was a lot. There was a few moments where we thought we were going to go bankrupt. Like for
Wow.
sure. Like we went from a positive earnings to a negative, like basically overnight. It was a total shock. We had vendors banging down the door, and we didn't really know what we were supposed to do in that moment. Like we
Right.
had no idea. We had low moments, but that was a pretty tough one. So we ended up, I mean, obviously we ended up getting through it, but I do, in a fight or flight, I tend to fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we did do it, but I mean, it was dirty.